Right, hi guys. So, very happy new year to everyone. I'm a little bit late probably compared to everyone else's videos, but it is what it is. 2022, what are we going to see? That's the question. I don't know. I mean, obviously chip shortages, and now we've got problems with the A7 IV. I was out today briefly shooting with the Sony A7R4A with a 100 or 400, and it was focusing well, locking onto birds and stuff like that with no drama. So we really don't know the 200 or 600 issue is still in the real world. I need to get my hands on one and an A7 IV to kind of see what's going on. Obviously I'm no expert anyway, but it'd be interesting to have a play and see if we can get it to focus properly and see what's what. But that's just another fun bit of hassle, isn't it? RX10 Mark IV, obviously loads of people have got these now. Still miles better than anything else out there really in the real world. Lens quality, image quality out of this thing is fantastic for what it is. You know, in good light and everything, it is insane. Super fast autofocus still, and rarely miss anything. It's bang on really. I was thinking today actually, and I know I've spoken about it before, if Sony were re-release a new version of this at some point, we don't know. You know, if they put a really good viewfinder on this and a high resolution rear screen, the bigger battery, do we need more than 600mm? Be nice to have 720, wouldn't it, or 800? But still at f4. Rather than have electronic zoom, it would be nice to have, you know, a manual zoom. Other than that, I think the camera is pretty much bang on. Obviously slightly better sensor if possible, and a bigger buffer and a faster transfer rate. Obviously now we're onto those new CF Express cards, that would sort the problem out completely. So there is the technology sat there right now for us to have one hell of a camera. But would that kill off everything else? No, I don't think it would, because this is designed to do, you know, everything really well. But these things, you know, you buy a lens for a particular job, you know, and obviously the sensor's bigger and they just do things better in some respects, but then this is insane as well. So having both of these, you know, in my bag kind of thing is a fantastic situation. To, you know, I'm very lucky that I can afford both of these. I own both of these, and obviously this one's been replaced by Sony for obviously bargain price due to the other one dying eventually. But then I had soaked it multiple hundreds of times, dropped it probably about 10 times, covered it in sand, mud, God knows what else. So the fact that it only had 2 tiny little droplets of water in there, that was a tiny amount of corrosion, they just said they didn't want to repair it because it may fail. The lens, that was what they were going to replace. They didn't just want to replace the lens because they said it may fail in 6 months with the corrosion there. So, you know, just very lucky on that area. A7R4A, really liking it actually. Still have to remember it isn't an A1 and it's not an A9. It's just a massive high resolution beast. Because I do a bit of everything, I'm not, you know, a sports shooter as such. I'm not a wildlife shooter, but I like to do a lot of portraiture, macro bits when I can, bit of low light stuff when I can. This camera is fantastic. The resolution on it is insane. You know, it's just a shame with the 200 or 600 on the previous version of this. I haven't tried this out with the 200 600 yet. I'm also hopefully going to be trying out the 70 to 200 G Master 2 soon on it, and back with the A1 again would be nice. But yeah, hopefully they'll bring something else out later this year with this to replace the RX10 Mark IV. But who knows? We're not mind readers, unfortunately. There's loads of rumours around with everything. But I think Sony need to buck their ideas up a bit about this autofocus situation, because, you know, it's appeared again on a brand new camera. So I would have thought they would have dealt with that. Fair enough, if they couldn't fix it on the A7R4 or the A7R4A, you know, okay, fair enough. It's obviously an issue. It's a design flaw, blah, 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 blah. And they know about it because I've sent enough emails and spoke to people about it enough, showed them videos. Loads of other people, hundreds of people have left comments in the previous videos. You know, what do we do? Some of the other mirrorless companies, Canon for example, are having a similar issue with the micro focusing. So when it tries to stay on a target, but it's like hunting in and out all the time, you know, that can happen. I have noticed that do this a couple of times, but that's when I've actually been focusing into bright light, so almost like a silhouetted subject and bright light. It can struggle a little bit, you know, but I guess nothing's perfect, is it? Other than that, yeah, that's kind of it really. I don't know what we're going to look forward to in 2022. Hopefully back to a little bit more normality. It's getting there slowly, isn't it? Even though there's lots and lots of controversy about loads of different things out there, I just kind of want to carry on with life and hopefully stay happy and healthy and everything like that, and keep taking photos, and that's what I love doing. I've got a pair of these gloves. They're made by Sealskin, and they're basically Gore-Tex gloves, obviously quite warm. You put them on and basically you can submerge them into water and just never get wet, but they are quite thin and nice and grippy. So if you ever need a decent pair of gloves, fortunately it hasn't been cold, you know, in the UK, and it's not cold at all at the moment. It's like 15 degrees and it's winter. It's been wet but not cold and icy, so I wanted these gloves for when it was frosty, you know, and your hands are freezing and you just want to, especially with some of these bits of the camera are metals, they just get really cold, so your fingertips can suffer. And also sometimes you put your hand in water, you know, or you just get wet or whatever. I thought these will be brilliant. So the fact that these are, I think they're about 40 quid. I think that's what I paid for them, something like that. The fact you can just dunk them into water and you just don't get wet is awesome. So you stay nice and dry and warm, and you know, they're great. They are a bit crunchy. I guess that's just the membrane inside that's moving around, but it does allow you to twist things nice and easily and grippily when it's cold and damp and you want to keep your fingers warm. So these are in the bag constantly now, or in the boot of the car, one of the two, which is now broken again, which is a pain in the bum. But yeah, hopefully it gets sorted soon. Shit. But yeah, so if you want a pair of decent gloves, look at Sealskin. I'm not sure. I mean, I bought these just on eBay. But yeah, Sealskin. For some reason, only Sealskin written on one glove, but that's what it is. Yeah, so just a little thing there. Like I say, hope you had a great Christmas, New Year, whatever. I didn't bother to take, even though actually loads of fireworks went up, I didn't actually do anything, and it's a shame. I should have got the camera out and actually could have got some quite cool firework photos, but I just didn't in the end. Just watched the film. So hope you had a really good one. Everyone's healthy and whatever. I have done a new video, I don't know if you've seen it, about just accessories that aren't too expensive. So if you have got some money you got for Christmas and you think, oh, I could do with a couple of bits and pieces, there's a few little bits in there that you might like or might find handy. Like this Peak Design strap, which I find really, really good, because you can literally just unclip it and just take it off. So if you're doing video or anything like that on a tripod or on a gimbal, you can just take them off. The other thing I would say is maybe get a Velcro patch, and so you can stick it onto the camera so it won't jump around, you know, doing stuff. So yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be out and about with the cameras soon, very hopefully, when the weather actually gets better. It was a little bit sunny today, but I had car trouble, so I couldn't really go anywhere, which is a shame. But yeah, hopefully back out with the RX10 very soon. If you've got any questions about the RX10 and you're just getting used to using it, or you've got any troubles or anything, leave a comment below and I'll try my hardest to try and help or guide you in the right direction. It's, yeah, still a fantastic camera. And yeah, looking forward to something a bit newer sometime soon. And yeah, don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and hope everyone has a really, really good year. Keep practicing, keep shooting, and staying positive with everything, and learn new things every day. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, far from perfect, but I enjoy experimenting, trying new things. Even today, I was just out with this, just trying to get the birds in flight. The light was rubbish. Even though it was sunny, to get up to 1/3200th of a second, which is kind of ideal for this high-res sensor, I was up at 1000 ISO, which actually was fine. So, you know, actually works absolutely fine. But yeah, it's interesting. Also need a haircut. This is like a mop now. Been so busy in the last few weeks, well, say a month or so working, not had time to do anything. So, and obviously car troubles, and it all just went a bit Pete Tong, as they said. But yeah, anyway, I shall see you soon. And leave comments below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button again. And well, actually, don't do it again because you might unsubscribe. So if you haven't done it, click it. Same with the little bell so you get notifications. And I shall see you soon. Cheers.